impatient. That is good. That is very good. You'll need that to solve my little game. You may have heard that I've been providing salvation to the mindless drones lucky enough to answer my calls.
Hardly salvation. You've been killing them.
That's a question of perspective. For example, from where I'm standing, I can see 3 little piggies just waiting for me to cure them of life. From their perspective, I'd imagine they see things differently.
If you hurt them, Zaz, I will hunt you down.
I bet you will. But first, a little game. Right now, somewhere in Arkham City, there's a phone ringing. I know it's a big place, but you need to find it. Take too long, and I kill these piggies. And don't try anything clever. I had a friend help me bounce the signal through every relay from here to Bloodhaven. You'll never find me. Now hang up that phone and start running. Ring, 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 ring.
So let's talk about Zaz.
We'll talk about Zaz. I mean, I will say the first thing I want to say is that the first time I did this mission, I like peed my pants. I was so scared. Like, I was like, people are gonna die! Because I didn't like realize that if you die, it just starts over.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. So I'm sure if we like mess up one of these, like you'll see the loop screens for Zaz, which is really disturbing.
Yeah. So let's talk about Zaz, though. He was in the first game as a brief kind of, well, aside, if you want to call him that. Like, he shows up and his ass kicked once or twice. I think he comes back from us knocking him out once.
He's used for the tutorial to sort of teach you how to do all of that. Under?
Yep. So, and I, not knowing Zaz was a real Batman character, actually assumed... Talk about him in a sec.
Did I ever tell you about my first kill, Batman? No. As I am sure you are aware, my parents were dead and I was rich. So rich I could have anything I wanted, but of course, all I wanted was them back. I now know that that was impossible, of course, that their death served a higher purpose. But back then, I had yet to experience the joy of cold steel cutting through warm flesh. I had no idea how I could save these people from the relentless misery of their existence.
You should have stayed that way.
Really? Then I'll stop now. Find another telephone, Batman. Goodbye.
So Zaz.
Yeah, so Victor Zaz is a serial killer.
Sounds like Joker's
He's one of the few normal, as weird as that is to say it, villains that
Me neither.
Bruce gets in some ways.
No, I mean, he's straight out of Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Like, he has... It's what he talks about. He thinks he's liberating people by killing them, and he cuts score marks into his flesh.
Yeah.
For every person that he's killed. And I think that was sort of my issue with Zaz, was that I just didn't find him compelling as somebody that Bruce could match wins with, because it just sort of felt like Seven to me. You know, it was just like,
Well, I guess my reaction always was, he's not supposed to be compelling. He's supposed to be the one normal guy Batman locks horns with occasionally. Like, he exists to be like, no. Batman's not just Joker and Scarecrow, people that, for all intents and purposes, if they just stopped fighting the Batman long enough, could go on and do terrible things.
Well, I mean, for me, that's the mafiosos. I like the mafiosos.
I repeat, target is missing.
No, that's a very fair thing to have a reaction to.
And I mean, part of it, like, I really love, like, the organized crime elements Gotham. I think they're really interesting.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite moments, I can't remember if it's Dark Knight or Batman Begins. I think it's Dark Knight. Is where Batman is interrogating Falcone, and the guy's like, I wouldn't even die for this height. He's like, I know, and drops it. Like, that is the most Bruce Wayne Batman moment ever, because that's the point. It's like,
no, you're not gonna die. You're just gonna be horribly maimed for the rest of your life.
Yep, and that's kind of how Batman
That
rolls.
is the Batman way.
And I think they do that pretty well in this game, where they have inmates talking about, like, Batman did this to me, and Batman did that to me, and I'm like, yeah, no, Batman's pretty broken!
So again, getting myself way ahead of me, there's fantastic banter in the final game about how it's like, yeah, Batman, there are villains, they're just thugs bragging to each other about who was brutalized more by Batman. And there's also one thug who's like, yeah, I've never actually seen Batman. I feel kind of left out.
Well, and that's why, like...
Already hacked that?
Was it not letting you?
Oh, it's on that. Duh, Troy, not the computer.
Not a computer, that weird grid thing. Dinosaur!
Yep.
Gotta go see Penguin.
Not gonna lie. First time that happened, when I first played this, I thought, oh crap, I have to find a dinosaur now. God damn it.
I wanted that, though. That is a reference.
To the Batcave.
To the Batcave, to the robotic T-Rex from Dinosaur Island that Batman and
I'll need to unleash a series of quick,
Robin
focused
fought.
attacks
Yep.
to penetrate his defenses.
Go to hell. I said I'm not telling you nothing. The freaking man!
So back to Zaz, though, for a second, because
Yeah,
he really, I've come around on him being maybe the best part of the Arkham show, or not the Arkham show, the
That
Gotham
is the
show.
important thing to look at.
All they're important to look at. So let's do a quick tour and we'll do some talking.
You're gonna want to scan that, because that was the riddle.
So, you may remember the puppet from the first game, Joker's playing with it. The Puppet Master is... I have special love for it. The ventriloquist, sorry, yeah, the ventriloquist. I have special love for it because mostly it was such a stupid idea for a villain.
Don't send your boys in here, Harvey.
Well, he's a mix of the...
Look up and think of it. You'd probably like that, wouldn't you?
He's a mix of the kind of traditional crime versus freak show crime we've talked about a couple times.
So he's fun. My favorite is there's one that's his girlfriend. His girlfriend is the ventriloquist.
A little bird told me that Bruce Wayne is on his way to being part of my collection. When I
You
get
wish,
my
bro.
hands on that spoiled little rich kid, I'll make him regret what his family did to mine.
So want to talk about that quickly before I press the next button?
Yeah, I mean, so what happens with the Cobblepots is the Cobblepots are, depending on which decade you're sort of phrasing the Penguin in, they're either war profiteering or doing
Arms dealing.
or arms dealing. They're doing something they're not supposed to do.
Always.
And because Thomas and Martha Wayne are such upstanding people, they turn the Cobblepots in, which leaves Oswald as an orphan, basically. And so he resents them.
Kind of rightfully so in some ways.
Yes, but that's not Bruce's fault. Bruce was a baby.
The joke is definitely on these losers. Tell me, what do I need to do to stop you sending these goons into my own Joker? Kill you.
Do the center display. Do the center display.
Oh, we're getting to that one. That's the last one we're going to do, though. Because it's the most important one.
It's true.
Hugo Strange is watching you. Yeah, right.
So, as you may have noticed, these are all kind of vignettes to celebrate some perceived enemy or kind of nemesis of Cobblepot in some way in the Batman universe. And I love this room because, A, it really shows off that no one knows that Batman and Bruce Wayne aren't the same person.
Except for Hugo Strange.
Yeah, except for Hugo Strange. He's not telling anyone.
Destroy that penguin! Yeah.
That's a reference thing. I'm not sure what it is, though. Aside from, I mean, the whole angel fiery spear thing.
Oh, Zaz.
Look into the eyes of the monster. A deeply disturbed killer.
So, sorry, back to Zaz when we're looking at his cell. Because I can talk about Gotham. In Gotham, he kind of plays the bridging freak. So you have, as Will's been talking about, the traditional crime characters versus the not-so-traditional crime characters. And Zaz exists as, initially, I think it's Maroni or Falcon, I kind of keep track of which one's which in that show. Kind of super goon, essentially, where it's the, if you need something real dirty done, you send Zaz, and Zaz really seems to enjoy doing the bad stuff. I mean, really seems to enjoy doing the bad stuff.
So it's kind of an Iceman.
No, but like, he is he's shaved head every single time he's on screen. He is like 1 second away from starting to tick his skin. Like it's quite obvious. That's where it's going to eventually.
Now this little mix is a real puzzle. Where did she come from? How did she kill me and my men before we managed to hold her down and beat her into unconsciousness? All I know is I like her pajamas.
So we call this foreshadowing. That's all I'm going to say on it.
Yes.
But she is important. And note how she is the only one that's not obviously dead.
Yes. Well, and you can scan her, too.
Okay? Yeah, she's...
Yeah, she's breathing in there.
No, she's not.
She's a person.
Yeah. So are the other things, though.
Oh, that's true. You want to talk to...
Oh, I know. I'm just...
You're safe for now.
Thank God.
You may want to hold off on thanking him until after you've answered my question. Who are you?
Sorry, man. I'm a cop. Gordon sent us in here. I'm from the 13th Precinct, part of the strike team. Been in here since the beginning.
If Gordon sent you, you'll know the code.
Oh, yeah. He said, oh, man, what was it?
The code. Now.
It's Sarah. He said to tell you the code is Sarah.
You're safe, officer.
It's Jones, Batman. Elvis Jones.
Gordon always said he planned on sending your team in.
Yeah, he wanted to know what was going on in here. I guess we found out. There were 10 of us. Hopefully, there still are.
I told Gordon it was too dangerous to send you in. Stay here. If the rest of your team is alive, I'll find them.
I do like when Bruce and Gordon don't agree.
You mean fairly constantly?
Fairly constantly, just because, you know, they are allies.
Yeah.
And so his whole goal is he's like, I'm gonna find these babies that my work husband left in the wrong place.
Ah, yes, doors that open all the way.
I think the thing is, I would love to wander around, like, the Gotham Museum when it wasn't broken.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, there is. You can only imagine that Gotham is a place with just some real interesting, yup, that's the history of this place moments that happen a little too frequently. Where am I supposed to go again?
You should try, well, you came from down from upstairs, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's one of the side doors, right? Is it? There are side rooms. Nope, not important side rooms.
La la la. I think the thing about Gordon sending in these cops though is like there is something that's very Gordon about it. It's like I don't trust this situation. I'm assuming I need to do a corruption.
I could use a remote-controlled batarang to trigger.
There we go.
Breach.
Oh goddamn remote control batarang.
Are you ready, guys? 20 minutes later.
Not that bad with him. As I crash.
I was gonna say it's like,
There we go.
Bad job, T.
A very poor design choice on someone's part was to rely so much on the remote control batarang.
Look how penguin-like he is.
Yep.
This is gonna be fun. Gladiator.
Help me!
Like I said, umbrella gun.
I wouldn't do that if I was you. Show them what we got. So, Batman, you here for the cops, the Iceman, or me?
I was only here for Freeze and the hostages. But now, I'm taking you down too.
Ooh, aren't you scary?
You're about to find out.
Am I really? Listen, I'm what you might call a collector.
You've been over that a couple times, Cobblepot.
If someone wants it, I like to think I've got it. And if I don't have it, I'll get it. So here's the thing. Back there, I've got a cabinet with your name on it, just waiting to be filled. And, as luck would have it, here you are, standing just where I want you. So, what do you think? Are you gonna be a good boy and give up nicely?
You're not giving orders here anymore, Cobblepot.
I was hoping you'd say that. Look around you. This horrible bunch of psychopaths are all begging to join up with me. But unfortunately for them, I only take the best. And today, best means whoever can kill you. Come on out, lads. It's initiation time.
So none of these men. get to
Another
shoot.
favorite fight in this game, because it shows off just how well thought out the combat system is in this game. Just you can really enjoy the free flow combat system here. Big open space.
You can just dance.
Lots of
between them
enemies,
for
yes.
days, yeah.
We talked briefly in the last game about how much I love the combat in this game and how I really, it's annoying to see it replicated as often as it is in so many other games out there. It really is the best for what it is and what it does. It's definitely do some refinement. Actually, oddly enough, the Mad Max game that came out recently adds a system that you hold down buttons to charge your attacks, which adds a lot more depth to the existing system, but it's still basically a Batman combat sim.
You're forcing me to bring out the big guns.
Remember these guys?
Oh, these guys. The question is, why would they just keep him up there? That's just mean.
They're dangerous. They're not really controllable.
He doesn't look happy to see you, Batman. Good luck.
You'd always say to watch your handiwork. That's like rule 1.
When you have to do a body throw, one of my favorite dumb moves. Ah, come on, throw the body.
I just feel bad for these guys.
Yeah, well, it's... I'm still never totally sure how I feel about the fact that they are such a holdover from the last game. And they are...
Mr. Freeze, have you located the cure yet?
Not yet. The situation is worse than I thought. Penguin has a supply of the Titan formula.
He's got what? How do you get Titan off Arkham Island? What's going on here? Your suit's bio readings are spiking.
Nice of you to join us, Oracle. Alfred, bring Barbara up to speed.
Of course.
But...
I'll be in touch.
I want to know, was Barbara like on a date with Nick or something?
So, fun little details. I spoiled nothing. So, according to the final game, Dick and Barbara are married.
It's not Dick though, isn't it Tim?
Maybe it's Tim.
Because, like, Dick and Barbara is one of my, like, true OTPs. Like, they are everything to me. They are my childhood and my adulthood. They are fascinating and wonderful. But the Robin that he calls him Tim. And Tim was like a kid when Barbara was Oracle, so I'm just like, that's weird.
So Tim Drake in this one's not so young.
I know, it's still weird. It's still weird. Ooh, that's always creepy.
Yes, yes it is.
And you may say to yourself, why does this museum have an aquarium component? And the answer is...
It's not supposed to.
Because fuck you, that's why.
Well, 'cause Penguin. Like we said, he does have a bit of an odd fixation, if you will, on...
With aquatics.
With aquatic. Specifically Arctic. Alright, this one.
Alright, no, wasn't it though?
I could also be remembering wrong.
It's like, I'm not gonna tell stuff about you. So you can't.
You're right. You are right. You're most certainly right.
Look at that beautiful roof. I love all the gothic elements in this game. They're just beautiful.
Well, I guess that's probably where the assumption that New York and Gotham are the same place partially comes from, even though it's completely wrong.
Well, because, yeah, New York exists in the DC universe.
Yeah. And that's what always confused me a little bit. It's like, no, it's this place. No, that place exists as well. Like,
So, those Wonder City posters that you see around, just notice them. We're not going to tell you why. Just notice them. For reasons. Terrors of the deep.
indeed. That's an awfully roundabout way to get up here. I forgot about that.
So much ice.
Someone's having fun with freeze, right?
That area.
Got ahead of myself.
Stay where I can see you, Batman. You wouldn't believe the fight the old snowman put up. Still, I got what I wanted. That's all that matters. Hold still, boy. No! No! When you're done in here, feel free to join me in the Iceberg Lounge so I can kick your ass again. Enjoy the copsicle.
Please, help me.
So we're not normally into intentionally making mistakes, but
Over here.
The ice looks unstable. I need to move slowly, take my time.
I like that he just has an ice dancing can.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Something Wicked Studios.
Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give us a thumbs up down below, you share us with all your friends, and you subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for more videos right now, we've got a whole bunch of ones all over the channel you can get to by the links below. If you hit the random button, I promise to send you to a good one. You know you want to. Press it. Press it.